Hi, welcome to Rick Snider's Washington on YouTube, where you get the whole story. Okay, people always ask me, who is the biggest draft bust ever? The other day I talked about 3 of them that were big, but we want to know the number one. The number one to me is a clear-cut bust, and that is Cal Rossi. Why? Because they drafted him twice in the first round, and never played for this team. 1946, President George Preston Marshall, the team owner, he basically did his scouting out of the magazines. A lot of teams did back then, they just finished into post-World War II, where they could hardly get anybody because all the young guys went into the military. But in 46, he says, I'm taking Cal Rossi, a nice running back out of UCLA. One problem, wasn't eligible yet, was a junior. So the pick was blown. You can't use it. All right, so George Preston Marshall decides the next year, I'll show you guys, I'll take him again. He took him 9th the first year. Now he took him 4th. He was a nice running back at UCLA. He had like 1,400 yards. He was also a good hitting third baseman, too. Hit 435 for the Bruins. So he said, I'll take him now. Okay, he's now eligible. You can take him. But problem is, he didn't want to come. Back then football didn't pay so much. He liked being in L.A. He ended up being a school teacher his whole life there. So he never played pro ball. So now that's 2 first-rounders you have burned. That first year, Rossi wasn't the only guy to come. The Redskins only signed 1 of 30 draft picks that year. 1 of 30. Man, how little were you guys paying back then? So it just shows you, to me, Cal Rossi has to be the all-time worst draft pick just because you burned 2 first-rounders on him. All right, kind of a short one this week because we're getting ready for the draft and everything. But, hey, share, subscribe, and like on YouTube. It helps us with the algorithms and all that jazz. And I've got some cool stuff coming up in the next week, so make sure you stay tuned, including the Seasons of Discontent podcast has now been moved. You can still listen to it on the Hogstye Network, like always, if you're somebody who downloads and listens driving into work. Is anybody driving to work anymore? Anyway, if you do, you can listen to it that way, as always. Or you can go on YouTube, Rick Snider's Washington. You can see the Seasons of Discontent in 15-minute formats. We're going to do 2 a week. On anything and everything, but they're only going to be 15-minuters because I know you guys don't have an attention span of anything more than about 10 seconds. So, you're probably not even listening to this. I'm just talking to myself. But anyway, I think you'll see it's cool. It's with my partner, Matt. You'll be able to see us both live on the screen. I know you love doing that. So anyway, I'm Rick Snider for Rick Snider's Washington. Thanks for your time. I'll see you again soon.